Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and in the last episode we did some GregTech. So we've got some machines set up, the only one of which is functional at the moment because we needed tin cables. It was a little bit messy to make, blah blah blah. Now the short-term goal for these GregTech stuff is to make our way to an Apiary Mark II. For that we need some EV tier circuits, okay? Now, currently, we're at low voltage. Now, there's ultra low voltage, which is ULV. There's low voltage, which is LV. That's what we're currently at. We need to get to... Let's double check the quest book right here. When you open the quest book the first time, it's laggy. I opened my inventory the first time, because that's laggy as well, and I fixed it. But I didn't... Like, look, if I close it and then open the quest book, look at that. We live in the future. GregTech. So, we're at low voltage. We need to go to medium voltage, then to high voltage, boom, then we're there. Extreme voltage. So that's what we've got. Okay, that's what we've got that we're looking at. Cool. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, for starters, this machine's clearly not working. Why is it not working? I need the top to be an output. I don't think that made it an output. I think I probably need to make the top an output like that. Huh? No. Circuit settings. Place the program circuit. Changes default. Shift when clicking. Cool. I have no idea what any of that means. Am I crazy? Disable item inputs from the output side. Disable floor. Auto. Is that now doing something? Because we've got this guy set up. He's all blue. So he is hooked up to the system. We've got cables running all back there. Oh, actually, you know what? It might be working as it is. For whatever reason... Despite, as you can see here, chunk loaded, the network doesn't actually work in this dimension. I think if I even try to open this, nothing in there, right? Broken. Now, why is it broken, you might ask? I don't really know why, but if I jump into the overworld, which I haven't been today, so it's going to be laggy again, I apologize. I've also got my browser open because I was reading some comments, so just buckle in, okay? Just completely get your buckles ready. You're in for a treat. But basically, if you close your eyes for a few seconds, I've just got to break only this network transmitter and place it down again. All my other ones are fine, but Into the Beyond, for whatever reason, that guy just needs a refresh. Then if we jump back to Greg time, we can get two things. So we can get our frame back. Oh, we can get hurt with our eyes. I can fix this. Listen, you know what? It's fine. And number two is outputs. See? Ta-da! We're all good. Okay. I'm glad you're all on board. So, what's first? Well, for starters, there is one thing that we need to do, and that is we need to grab a smithing table. We need to grab, I think, one of these upgrade. Oh, actually, it might be this guy. Because Quetzalism suggested trying an Eternal Stellar on, like, these knives and stuff, and that is a wonderful idea. I believe this is how you do it. Now, it will make it Eternal, but it's I don't actually know. So now I think it actually did go back up. Because we've used this guy before. He maxes out at 769. It's not looking good for the diamond knife. We'll say that much. Do we have a recipe in here that uses the diamond knife? I'm not too sure. I don't really remember. I might have just been using it for my own little dilly-dallies. Yeah, I think I made some rubber rings, right? Yeah, probably. Should I try? I mean, I should. I should try to use this guy then. Do we have any of this? Do we have anything on demand that... I can test it with a fish. We're currently at 768. Oh, and it doesn't even... Okay. We'll take the fish out. Hold on. Really? Is it not... Hold on. Huh? Oh, fish, raw cod. Yeah, okay. So I don't think it will use my Eternal Knife. That's my current takeaway. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too sure. If we open this up, I should be able to get the stuff for a diamond knife. Or was a diamond knife... Yeah. Let's get that thing ordered. Chuck that in there. Diamond knife. And now if I try that with the fish... Okay, yeah, cool. So... The Eternal Diamond Knife, sadly, is not the play, allegedly, based on what I just saw then. Cool. So, what do we need to do this episode? Well, for starters, I do want to power all this stuff up. I don't know if we need to. I don't know if it's the best play, but I would like to do it. Now, problem number 2 is that this guy's pretty slow. So honestly, it kind of feels like my bottleneck. Basic extractor. If we search basic extractor, we've got this guy here. And if we right click, we can see what he's used in, which is, stuff that we're doing. But we can also see the next tier. So the next tier would be the advanced extractor. This guy uses MV, which is pretty cool. And more importantly, where are we? Where are we? More importantly, if I find the recipe that, how is there this many pages of stuff that you can, make? But if we check it out in here, right? Sticky resin into this guy. At LV, it takes us about 7.5 seconds. If we go to medium voltage, cuts this in half. So either we go to medium voltage, or we just make 2 of these. But that's sort of where we're at. Cool. Okay. If I wanted to make this, I currently have nothing that can make this. Cool. Good to know. None of this stuff as well. This uses some... Oh, just wrenches, rotors. Okay. Excellent. What do you mean your brain hurt? My brain hurt. Okay, so before we get really started in the recipes here, it was also suggested to me to just try to get to medium voltage. Autry said in the comments that once we're at MV, we get extruders. And this allows us to make all this different stuff like gears and rings and that sort of stuff that we would otherwise need, a bunch of wrenches for and stuff. So you can... What tier is this? Oh, you go on it. LV. Okay. So we could, I guess, make that already. And then you can automate all these types of recipes instead of needing to do it yourself. Cool. And then that would mean that we don't have to worry about using tools in the system. Meaning we don't have to move all of our stuff into Applied Energistics. Okay. I like the idea of that. First things first. I don't know if you can tell. I'm stressed out. We need to get to here. To do that, we have a basic mixer, which is pretty cool. We get some rewards. Awesome. We now need some gallium arsenide. You'll need to turn this into small piles. Or set up a recipe to do that for you. So we go here. This is what we need. We'll bookmark it at the front. We make that allegedly in a mixer with arsenic, probably the GregTech version, and also gallium, probably the GregTech version. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. GregTech. GregTech. Okay. We're going to have to just search for gallium over here. And grab the GregTech one that way. Cool. So, how do we get that? Bauxite. Cool. Bauxite in a macerator. We get a 14% chance. There might be another way to get it, but that's fine. I think we've got bauxite. We've got plenty. So we'll grab some of that out. And we've got a macerator here. Boom. Should be easy enough. I do sadly need to get the cables across. If we go X16, if we go tin cable, that's probably the better way to do it. We do have some. We have enough to make it here. So I'll tell you what. Let's swap these 2 tools around. Now, let me know in the comments if breaking them with my hammer, or with my pickaxe, has a chance to break everything. In which case, I'll stop doing that. But at the moment, I think we're fine. I'm also thinking that we keep spacing stuff out. Because then that way, realistically, at the moment, I could place 2 more extractors here, right? And then I could place 2 more macerators. And we could have, triple this stuff happening. And I think that could be a play. Now, what do I need to do? I need to grab a wire cutter, and I need to say, hey, I need a shift right click. That says that power can travel through. I need to shift right click. Make sure it's working. Shift right click. And he's already getting power, so I guess that's working. Cool. I don't know if I was doing everything perfect there, but all I know is that it looks like stuff is working, which is awesome. Do we have mending on demand? We probably do in the overworld. I'm wondering if I mending book these just so that I don't have to worry about them breaking. I mean, we can just craft more, but yeah, whatever. Cool. So I've got this guy. We put bauxite in, and he begins. He's set to low voltage. He's processing, so that's good. That's wonderful. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, cool. I'm not used to things being this slow, but I'm guessing it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. So that's the gallium. The arsenic we need from GregTech as well. So let's see if we can figure out how to spell that. There it is. And we want just normal dust. Bookmark it. We can get this from a centrifuge. That's going to pull it a bit out of something else. Otherwise, an electrolyzer. Both of which do have low voltage variants. So, you know, possible. Otherwise, we can pack small bits. Let's bookmark these. Because you might get them from something. Not you. Not you. Interesting. Okay. We do have a centrifuge. And we have an electrolyzer set up. So out of those, what seems to be the easiest? I imagine centrifuge with either this or this, I guess. How are these looking? Is it any of these an ore? Real ore. Perfect. We don't have much of it. Why don't we have much of it? I don't really know. It does look like you can get a B. So perhaps we just make a B real quick. What's that? A diamond and a block of... I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This seems awfully doable. Does it not? Just to get it like it, just a backup B. Like we've got plenty of B. So if I just quickly bada bing, bada B, one, maybe even two of these guys. I think that's the play. Let's grab an ender bag. Right? Like we might as well... I know there's probably a way to mine it. There's probably some in the mining dimension. I might have to reset my mining dimension because there's been a few updates. But I think overall, this is probably a smart thing to do. Actually, I need another 9. Because we wanted to do 2 blocks. We go in here. We got this. Beautiful. 1, 2. Grab this stuff out. And grab some cages. There we go. So you plus you plus you. Hey, I'd say that's awesome. Okay, cool. And then the rest of this stuff can go in here, right? I think that was the play, right? Oh, well, we need the dust, which we get from this. Okay, so I've got to grind up the stuff, and then we're able to put it through. I could also, as you may have just seen there, I can just create the dust magically using a hammer. So if we jump in here, we can yoink out a diamond hammer. Yeah. And grab a diamond hammer, chuck this in here, chuck that in there. Is that not... Was that the wrong type of hammer? GregTech. Oh, it has to be a refined ore. Okay, so yeah, that's probably... I'm probably not going to do that. That's probably not what we're going to do. We could forge hammer it though, and that guy's probably faster. I'd imagine. You can wash it, you can... Whatever. We'll chuck it in the macerator. Cool, we've got some of this stuff. Nope, we don't have any of the stuff that we need. That's probably fine. If I were to... Bling blong blong. Okay. And that's pretty good. How are you doing? So there's enough power, there's just not enough power going through the cable. Cool. Now, it was a low percentage chance, I guess. Macerator. We're at low voltage. What am I doing? This is not how we make what I wanted. Why was I convinced that this was how I made what I wanted? Where did I get that from? Oh, because it's refined. I played myself. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You guys were probably screaming at me. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, either way, at least we've got some crushed blocks. Hey, how cool is that? Oh, how embarrassing. Okay. All right. You guys need to buckle in because, as you can tell, this is going to be an adventure. Cool. So, you can either get the dust that way, the bauxite dust, or you can macerate it. So we've got crushed stuff. Then from here, we can put it in an ore washer, and there's a chance that we get grossular dust. Or we put it in a chemical bath, and there's a 70% chance to get gallium if we give it some sodium persulfate as well. Otherwise, we need to chuck it in a thermal centrifuge to get it to be refined, and then we chuck it in the basic macerator. The benefit of this guy is it looks like he just takes power, whereas this guy needs some sort of fluid, right? The downside then is low percentage. So first things first, this fluid, how do we get it? Sodium bisulfate. What? Yeah. Cool. How do you get that? You get that. You just get that. You just magically have that. Oh, it's because there's two different things. Yeah, gotcha. Sodium bisulfate you get from a chemical reactor. Like, we're probably not going to do that. So we'll probably just do whatever that other thing was. Where are we? Where's the process? Here it is. So we want a basic thermal centrifuge. We might have one. I'll have a quick look. Basic thermal centrifuge. Any of these laying around? No. Okay, sure. Let's quickly make one. We can order the stuff. It has been suggested to me to not order things and to instead have them ready. You know what I mean? Have them waiting, have them doing their thing. There's a few of those. Autry suggested it quite often, and I do think it is a good idea. Stone bricks. Let's jump this stuff. Let's go building gadget. Okay, so where are we? Let's do this. Let's get this little platform built out, and we'll do some refined storage over here. So we've got cables. I'm gonna bring cables out. I'm going to get a bunch of chests. I'm going to get some detectors. And then how do we want to do this? Do I put the detector on the machine or do I put the detector on a chest? I think I put it on a chest. I think I do it with like some crafting cards. So we'll get like a stack of those cooking. That's a great idea, isn't it? And we get some exporters. Yeah, that's a great idea. So let's go let's go crafting. It's an upgrade. Cool. So these cables probably don't have to be cables. That's fine. I actually don't want that to happen. I want them to be this. I don't know if I'll regret this later. I might make them sophisticated or something. Who knows? We'll have exporters. Boom, boom, pow. We'll want regulators as well, actually. So let's jump in here. Get some of those cooking too. Because obviously we don't want it to just fill the chest entirely. Maybe we do, but for the most part, I doubt it. So crafting upgrade and regulator upgrade are going to go in there. I guess we'll have to scroll to place them in. That's fine. I'll just prime some of these ready. We might not even have to use all these chests, but I think it's just good to have them. Cool. No, we will. So, then what we can do... I mean, I don't even know. Do I just do the crafting upgrade? I was going to put detectors, because these can detect how much stuff's in your system. But if I just tell it, hey, keep me a stack of the pulp, or the rings, or whatever, then it just will. You know what I mean? We don't have to... And then I can do... What's this? Like, over 20... 30... I can't do the math. What? 4 times 9. 36. We can do 36 different little items in here. That's a pretty good idea, right? I think so. So, for example... what's a good example? I think a good example is, like, this thing that we tried to craft. We need... Oh, well, I guess I can craft it now, but... otherwise, we would need all this stuff. We would need some copper wires. We would need some basic processors, electric motors, some tin cables, and a hull. Why don't we just keep some of those in the system? So let's go hull, and let's say, hey, can you keep like 4 of them cooked up? Let's go tin cable, keep like 20 of those. LV motors, keep like 20. Why not? 4 times copper, keep 20. I know it's a big task for this guy, but I think it's pretty good. What's the other stuff? Basic electronic circuit. Yeah, let's do some of those as well. Let's chuck that in there and say, hey, can you keep 20 of them stocked in here too? Now, they're stocked in there, which is fine. But does that actually help? No, I see now why I used the detector. The detector will detect how much is in the system. So to solve that, we get external storages, right? Right. Bear with me. And this guy, you can control him with redstone. Items, you can have him to extract only. Exact mode, blacklist, extract only. And priority, no, that won't help. How do I solve that? Because otherwise he's just going to try to pull that stuff out to put that stuff in. I think. Possibly. You know what? I don't actually know. I don't actually know what happens if I chuck this. Like, is there stuff on an infinite loop right now? I don't know. It kind of looks like it based on what I'm seeing here. But is it still trying to order the stuff? It looks like stuff has been ordered. So like stuff's on its way regardless. We're going to find out sooner or later. This guy's not processing. Interesting. Did I mess it up when I did this? Possibly. I'm not sure. Oh, you know, it's because we've already got the pulp. Yeah, I think we've already got all that stuff. So it's currently making rubber ingots, which I guess it makes somewhere else. I guess we've got that machine. What is it? Okay, hold on. Where are we making these ingots? Let's go under the sea and have a look. There's going to be quite a bit of this, by the way, guys. Quite a little bit of brain hurty happening as we progress. So just buckle in. Try to stay with me here. So this guy's still processing rubber ingots. He's an alloy smelter. He uses sulfur dust and rubber pulp. We've got an alloy smelter. So obviously I want to bring... Yeah. Okay. Oh god, yeah, this dimension. Come on, man. Cool. Oh god. If I change to complementary, then it's... Yeah. Nothing's going to break when I click this. What are you talking about? Nothing... My game won't crash. Right, guys? Right, chat? I don't know. Fingers crossed. Oh, well, this is grim. What was working in this dimension? It was a complementary unbound. I don't know. What if I just do normal complementary unbound? Oh, it was Silder's, wasn't it? Maybe. I think it was Silder's. Because I think we were already complementary unbound. And it was pitch black in this dimension. And then I think we ended up using Silder's. And it was nice and sunny. Yeah. Do we have shadows on? Allegedly we do. I'm not really... I guess there's no sun. Why is there no sun? Come on. Come on. Where's the sun? Bring back the sun. Come on. What's this? Toggle support for default carbon. Why is there no shadow? Whatever. Basic alloy smelter. We do have... This guy is currently not doing anything, so I'll tell you what. We'll pick him up. We'll place our alloy smelter. Get him up and running, which is cool. We'll set up a crafter. Ta-da. I'll go set up... Do I need to actually connect him with cables? I do. That's fine. We'll go back and we'll yoink the thing. So that's going to be in the processing place. We've got the recipe for that guy. So alloy smelter is what I'm looking for. These shaders are not doing it. Let's go back to... I think we were using Bliss. Man, who knows? What? Did it always look like this? Am I losing my mind? This looked more like it. Maybe. Alright. Alloy smelter. Steam alloy smelter. Here we go. That is not what we were doing. This is the alloy smelter we were using. So we'll grab both of those recipes. He can finish doing what he's doing. Good on him. Wish him luck. And we'll chuck this in our guy. Oh god, just close your eyes. You don't see it, I don't see it. Boom. Cool. So the recipes should go in there when they realize that they can. In the meantime, what we can do is we can probably just cancel everything. It's going to reorder them, which for one proves that that guy's working, which is pretty cool. And for two, we should get some stuff showing up. Now, what's this guy? Copper wires. Why is he taking a while? Because we need to process copper plates into copper wire. How do we do that currently? Copper plates we need to make. I think we've just got some things on it, but what's the copper wire? We're doing this. This copper wire from GregTech. We don't have any of these because these are all electric. Should we start using them? I guess we're using cutters currently? Oh yeah, we're bringing them into the applied energistics and sending them back out. That's what we're currently doing, isn't it? Gotcha. Yeah, that should be pretty fast. That shouldn't really be a problem. So it's purely just the copper plates that are a problem. The copper plates should be happening in the processing place. There should be, right at the end here. Oh god. There should be some stuff doing that. That's the multi-servo press. He should be doing copper plates. He's not. Where do we think copper plates are happening? Place your copper plate bets, everyone. On where you think the copper plates are happening. I feel like they might be happening like here, yeah. Copper plates. Even this should be instant. The problem is, it doesn't have what it needs. And it also is killing my game as I stare at this thing. I don't necessarily know why. But I've right-clicked to open this, and it was not a fan of me doing that. What's happening here? Copper plate should use a hammer of sorts. We don't have an iron hammer in there. Okay. Sure. I guess that's fair. Damn. That's fine. Let's just... That's fine. We'll fix that. We can fix that. We're going to chuck these recipes in. We're going to say, by the way, just use one. And we'll go chuck them in the multi-servo press. I don't necessarily think it'll be faster, but hey, it'll work. Better than what this is currently doing. Let's turf most of this stuff. I'll probably regret it and want it back out in a second, but it should allow me to pick up all of this. Yeah, we'll take the tin and stuff. I don't really know what's happening with the rest of this stuff here. I'm sure it's something that's meant to be happening, but unlucky. And we'll chuck them in here. They can go there. I can chuck in this. Once again, it's not as fast as a crafter can do it, sure. But it's kind of fun. I'll be able to fix this. Like, once again, while I'm waiting for it, it's very slow, but once it's actually just running consistently, it won't be a problem. Let's grab a diamond hammer. Let me know if that thing, when I change dimensions, is a big problem, and I'll actually put effort into fixing it. But, I don't care enough, you know what I mean? But if it's a problem for you guys, like, genuinely let me know. How's this meant to do it? Copper plate. I'm currently using a hammer and 2. That's what the recipe's meant to be. So it's meant to be a hammer, and then 2 of these. And what have I got? I need... I don't know, like 2 stacks. Whatever. We'll get 3 stacks. And we'll do the same with this guy. Oh, I put the wrong thing away. Tin. Ingot. Boom, boom, boom. Sounds good to me. And then if I drop them in here, they'll get imported and used in the recipes, which solves that problem. So the pulp should be coming in here now. Currently it's not, because it's not happy with me. So to do that, we spin this guy around. And we allow it to enter. Disable items from input. Allow items from input. Yeah, cool. So that did a thing. Let's go importer. Chuck. Oh. Yep. It's fine. Yep. Chuck that guy there. Chuck that guy there. Cool. And so now, hey. I don't know if it's any faster, but at least we can witness it. Now. How can we make this easily expandable, I hear you say? A number of ways. One is, and because I do kind of think that we should. Alright, I could do this, which places the items in the chest. And then I can get, oh, who suggested it? It's actually probably perfect for this. Where are we? Drum roll, please. James Rodriguez, yes, suggested Xnet, and then you can distribute the perfect amount into each of them. So there'll be a buffer in here, and then you can distribute them perfectly. It's a little bit scary to set up, not really, but it's quite doable. So if we go at Xnet, it's sort of like, I don't know, it feels like a lot of effort, but it's pretty well worth it. If you can avoid it, it's better. You know what I mean? Like if you can just make things happen. But usually you can't just make things happen, sadly. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just place some out here. Just so that we have a little bit to work with. So controller, give it some power, beautiful. We're going to, I don't know if you need, do you need it attached to, yeah. So we'll place a connector attached here. We will then place a cable here and a cable here. I mean, I guess I can place the connector here. It just felt like a waste having them both connected. Can I disconnect this? Cool, I can. Okay, so what do we do? So the recipe in this guy, in the alloy smelter, is 1 sulfur and 3 rubber pulp. So I'll grab a sulfur, I'll grab my rubber pulp. What I want to do is create a channel. This is going to be a item channel. I would like to create an extract thingy thing. And I want it to extract sulfur and raw rubber pulp. Then I want to insert 1 sulfur. Right? Right? Then, how do I do this? Do I need 2 connections or do I just use 2 channels? I think I'm meant to use 2 channels. So let me remove raw pulp from that. So sulfur dust, rubber pulp. I'm going to say insert sulfur dust. Extract items from connected block. 1 item. Insert in here. Disable insertion if destination inventory has 2 items. So disable it if there's an item in there. Seems easy enough. So put an item in. If there's an item in, don't do it. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna actually go ahead and copy this channel, which is the entire thing, and then we're going to paste the channel in here. So now this is an item channel, as you can see. We can jump down into this section. We can create another extract, keep it on single, and we want to now take out raw rubber pulp. We can say take out 3 at a time, just to make it line up. And then we can create here. We want to insert, we want to disable it if there's 3, and we want it to be only putting that in. And so there we go. That should work. We're going to find out pretty soon if it doesn't. On top of that, we should do a round robin. So it'll do the first one, then it'll do the next one. And then that should work perfectly. Do we think it will? Don't know. The fact that it hasn't already is a slight problem. Interesting. Why hasn't it? It ignores redstone. Extract from first available slot. It's not a blacklist, so it should be a whitelist. Oh, wait, hold on. Extract items from the connected block. Yeah. And then insert items to the connected block. Yeah, okay, so I've got them the right way around. Allegedly. Items are there. This guy, do I need to tell him to really listen up? Allow items input from the output side. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't really... What am I missing here? It's connected to the chest. Oh, I'm done. Alright, we're going to copy this and we're going to paste it because that's the thing you can do. And then we'll delete that. I was connecting to the controller instead of the alloy smelter. Guys, listen. Come on. Come on, guys. Cut me some slack. Please. For a starter, hey, almost worked. The problem is that this guy has 2 inventory slots, I'm guessing. So I might need to tell this guy to, well, I didn't actually know how to tell him to be smarter about this. He's kind of, disable insertion of destination inventory has 2 items. Ah! He's not smart though, because he doesn't understand that those aren't the items, possibly? No, he doesn't, he still doesn't really care. Interesting. Why? Do the thing. Do the thing. Raw rubber pulp. To be fair, I've got this guy set to east because I copy pasted it. I need him to be connected to west. Potentially that's the problem. West. West. Huh? No, okay. What? Am I ill? Like, what am I, why is this not working? If I take that out. Alright, the sulfur dust works beautifully. Works perfectly. Lovely. You love to see it. Let's place that first. No, so the sulfur works perfectly. I've messed up the raw rubber pulp. Raw rubber pulp. Disable insertion if destination item has 2 high items. Single. Extract items from the block. Count per operation. Should I just make this... Should I just do single items? Is that just going to be like, oh, wow, it works now? No. Extract from random slot. Extract. Huh. Enable processing on this channel is ticked for channel 1, but not for channel 2. Wow, it works now. Who would have thought? Why is that a thing, man? Sure, yeah. Of course. Of course that's a thing. Guys, of course that's a thing. What a clown of an act. I've clearly just broken something again, which is great. I thought it would extract. Okay, whatever. Do single. Is that going to work now? No, because that's in there. If I take that out, now it works. No, still doesn't work. Have I is there a button I'm pressing that's making everything stop working? Is that a cool new tip and trick? Cool new glitch. This is set to south. That's fine. That's set to west. West. What mistake am I making now that has prevented this from working? Are you kidding me? Have I got him set to round robin? That guy's set to round robin, but that guy's set to, this guy's set to first available slot, extract. Am I, what? Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to delete the channel because apparently that's the world we live in. We're going to make it from scratch and hope that that magically makes stuff work. So we're going to go here. We're going to say, hey, I want you to extract raw rubber pulp. Thanks. Hey, I want you to insert raw rubber pulp. Disable it if there's 3 in there. If I tell you 2 hot items, but he's... Oh, what? If I set this to 4, does that now go in? No, he doesn't really care again. Oh, I've got the thing on me. Hold on. I've got this. Okay. Cool. All right. Sure. We'll pretend that worked. Awesome. Love to see it. Let's now grab a dim chest, which we also love to see. We can place a dim chest here. Place a connector. Then we want to get a 3rd channel, which is also going to be items. We'll be able to copy this system onto every single one in the future, right? We can copy this entire system and paste it onto each machine that only has like, you get what I'm saying, okay? Everything's fine. We now want to insert, no, we want to extract from this guy, and then we want to insert this guy. That seems like it worked perfectly because I don't think I took anything out, so bada bing, bada boom. This guy now works. So, where does that leave us? I open this guy, I go in here, I cancel it. He's ordering some stuff. No, he's not. So is this guy... How did this go? Did this end up working? You're not meant to be in there. But the rest of this stuff's in here. I think we're meant to have a lot more of that stuff. The machine hulls and stuff. Let's search LV... No, LV hull I did 4. The motors I did more. LV electric motor is here. If I click on it, it will say we can make it, which is pretty cool. You can see he's throwing stuff in and out, which is kind of breaking stuff. But if I attempt to make 10, it says I can. If I attempt to make 20, it says I can. Yeah, so having the external storage here is not helping my case in the slightest. I think what I would have to do instead is set this guy to only work with redstone, because now, as you can see, there's stuff in there. Have this guy only work with redstone. No, only work without redstone. And then have them sort of do a little bit of alternating every so often. At this rate, I might as well just use a detector. But then how do I solve that? I solve that by doing the exact same thing, but this is a detector. Oh my god, yeah, check out this. Hold on. I've evolved. We get the best of both worlds. This connects to both, right? It's sitting next to both. I'd probably have to move these so that they don't, you know, get a little bit of redstone shenanigans happening. I don't know if that's how that works, but we can be safe. We can make sure that that doesn't become a problem. So then... but then this guy, he only does one thing. He's useless. Why is he so useless? I don't want to have to make 50 chests. You guys get why I'm attempting this, right? Like... Because the other option is that I just get a requester. Like an ultra requester. This guy doesn't work that well, but he works. And then I can just say, hey, keep 20 of these in here. And then I just grab this stuff. I just go, all the stuff I want 20 of. I just go 20 of that, 20 of that, 20 of that, 20 of that. And then he'll just try to keep 20 in my system. That, I mean, let's be honest, that's the play. This other stuff, it's not the worst idea you've ever had in your entire life, but it's also not the greatest. I know you can set up detectors on the machines and have machines just process, but I think we just do this. I think we can get more requesters for things that we don't need 20 of. And I can place this guy here and I can say, hey, this guy, just do 5 of the stuff. And then we can just say like machine holes. And he has that. And that should keep them in the system. If we wanted to, we could set up our external storage and the chest, right? We could go this guy here, set up an external storage, and we could add some whitelisting. I thought I'd have a lot more options, to be fair. And we could say, hey, I want you to keep motors in here, tin cables, copper wires, electronic circuits, and LV hulls. And set it to a whitelist mode. And he's set up to insert extract. Now if I put this stuff away, it doesn't go in there. I think I would have to increase this priority to a lot higher than my system. I don't know if that would be that. Yeah. So then stuff would go in here when it's ordered. That way you could open this and you could be like, oh, okay, we must be stuck on... because... Alright, hold on. Let me explain. This guy makes stuff in order last time I used him. For example, he will not make copper wire until he's made 20 of these, 20 of these, and 20 of these. And when he's stuck, he says, I'm stuck. And then you go, okay, what on? And he doesn't tell you, right? So then you need to go in order and try to figure out what he isn't able to make so that he can eventually make the thing you want. So by having this here, we'll be able to say, oh, there's no circuits in here. He must be stuck on the circuits, right? So that's how that will work. Pretty good, right? So yeah, so at the moment, what's he stuck on? Well, he's making some circuits. He's making some rubber ingots, I guess. We can see that happening over here. One goes in at a time. The second one builds up. Very nice, by the way. Loving this. Let's make more alloy smelters so that we can increase our production here. If we check in this, if we check in this, I can't open it. If we make that sophisticated, then I think we can open it. Or is there a barrel conversion? Barrel upgrade. Barrel. Is there a way to turn this into a barrel? I thought there was. At soft upgrade. What's this? Yeah. Okay. If I sophisticate this, can I now open it? No. Wow. This doesn't help me now, does it? Is there a tier that lets you upgrade it? That lets you open it from the side? I don't even know what that would be called. The barrel upgrade. It would be called using a barrel. Let me use a barrel. I want a barrel. Let me use a barrel. Alright, sure. I'll just make a barrel. It's fine. I can use a barrel. Alright, we're going to... I mean, you know what? No. We can just hover over it and you can see. For some reason, I forgot that was a feature that existed. But as you can see, that's the thing. Once it's empty... I guess that's the last thing that's being processed. Yeah, looks about right. Cool. Okay. Vacuum tubes, all that sort of stuff should be happening. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Now, if I wanted to replicate this on my extractor, for example, how difficult is it to actually set this up? Because I know we're spending a lot of time, but if we get this set up nicely... then it will save us time in the long run. So, we can use a barrel. We can go at XNet. There are some things that we're going to need every single time, which I might have to make recipes for, like the controller, for example. Advanced connectors. Get a couple of them cooked up, as well as these. We don't need many of either, but it's nice to have them. So, if we place the controller here, we can place a connector there, a connector here. We can disconnect it from the barrel on that side. We can connect it with a cable like so. We can give it some power. Cool. Then what I should be able to do, somehow, is copy this entire thing, I thought. I know you can copy channels. I thought you could copy the whole thing. Copied this, and then I can paste it here. Error reading from clip. Is there not a way to do it? Open manual. Is this going to open my web browser? Or it just doesn't work? Let me have a look. XNet, how to copy entire controller. Let's have a look. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Copy, blah. I'm researching live, guys. I thought the channel would bring them. I guess it makes sense. Okay, cool. So I think what they're asking me to do is not fun. I'm trying to see if there's a way to like hold shift and grab everything, or just like control A the entire thing. I think I've got to, like at this point, is it worth it? Because like I can copy that, and then I can paste that. Oh, it's not even on the right thing. Sorry, my bad. Oh no, hold on. Delete this. I'll paste that there, and it doesn't even have the right thing attached. Okay. What am I learning here? What do I think I'm learning? Nothing. I'm learning nothing. Hold on. Sorry. I thought I could copy paste stuff easily, but I don't think I actually can. I think I just have to be normal about it. Ugh, who wants to be normal about it? This one, the recipe... Oh, the recipe's on me. And it's just 8 sticky resin equals 3 raw rubber pulp. So what I want to do is I want to create this, set it to extract, and we want it to... what's this? Disable insertion if there are 8 things in there. That's pretty much it. Cool. And then we're going to create one here. Oops, I made the wrong thing. Ah! I'm going to delete that. We're going to make another item one. Are you guys following along? I feel like I've just not entirely been on autopilot, but just not really been doing good. I think we're fine. I do need to enable processing on that channel, but that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I think that works. Cool. Yeah, all right, sure. So then if I wanted to place more, all I do is I place another extractor. So I was going to test it with the alloy smelter, but we're done even needing stuff from it. So I don't even know what this is waiting for. Oh, it's waiting for the glass dust and stuff. Let's, oh god. Oh god. What do we, like, what's the glass dust doing? Why does it need glass dust? And why am I making it with, like, some oldie hammer? I don't even know how long this episode's been because my game is frozen and I'm going through hell. Okay, hold on. So this guy over here is attempting to make glass dust, and he's trying to do that with a hammer, and he's not really succeeding. Cool. And so if I wanted glass dust otherwise, I could use a macerator for a guaranteed glass dust. Cool. We've got that. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's just start using machines, shall we? I know. Who would have thought? Next up, sadly, is all this stuff. The iron bolts and whatnot, I think. Is that what we're waiting on? A steel rod and a steel bolt. I don't think we're doing that in here, are we? No, we are. Cool. Steel rod and steel bolt. I think we'll do that elsewhere as well. Steel rod, steel bolt. But we might still use the tools because we do have some tools set up over there. You know what I mean? We'll jump into Greg time. We'll lose our vision for a little bit. It's like you've won solitaire. Smelter, awesome. Did I put away the macerator or did I just lose it? No, I've still got it. Okay, cool. Let's go this. Macerator, brilliant. Love to see it. Let's grab a crafter. Boom. And so the macerator, we wanted to say, hey, glass equals glass dust. Then we'll put glass in there. It'll turn it into dust. And that'll be awesome. I'll hook up everything else. So that'll go there. We'll go XNet. We'll go at XNet. Get controller. Now you can use one controller for all of these. It's just, it might get a little bit messier. I don't know. Maybe it would somehow be easier to wrap your head around it. But I think we're fine for what we're doing. I do like this, by the way. I am enjoying it. I know it might not sound like it, but I'm genuinely... I feel like I was going to say I'm in my element, but it's probably more I'm getting into my element. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're definitely not in our element currently, but like, this is looking nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And that's the start. Let's tell this guy, do we need to do anything? Yeah, we'll click that. Whatever. Cool. He needs power as well. Wonderful. Enjoy it. Okay, so you guessed it, items. We want items to extract. Yay! We want items to insert. Woo! And this one, it doesn't matter. It's a macerator. Just insert all of them. No, you know what? Insert 2. No, insert 1. Because if we set up multiple macerators, we want it to be spread out. Now, we can do that by round robining. But we can also just do this. And I think that works just as well. I don't think there's a downside in doing it, so why not? This guy, we're going to say, hey, extract and insert. I will say as well, for these, I don't know if there's a problem. I don't know if I need to be doing round robin. Who knows? I think I do. Mainly for the extract. Like this guy here, I think we're doing him round robin, so he actually grabs all of the possible extracts. I think that makes sense. We want him to be round robin. Because once again, if we have 10, we don't want him just extracting the guy from the bottom. We want him to go through all of them. But yeah. Sounds good to me. I think. Obviously, he needs power. That's problemo number 2-0. If we go to tin cable, I need 3 of them. Now, in order to do that, we need to craft rubber sheets. I don't know how difficult that is or what machine it uses. But I'll tell you what, we might be doing a little bit of an upgrade. Oh yeah, we also got to finish doing that stuff. So that's the glass taken care of. I think we were doing bolts in here, weren't we? Yeah, we were doing diamond rods and bolts at least. Shall we do steel rods and bolts and stuff? That's not even the right pattern. We could. Otherwise, if I search steel rod, what's my other option? My other option is, you can use a roller or something. The other option is using an extruder with the rod mold. And then that will give me 2 steel rods. I'll tell you what, I like it. Centrifuge, engraver. Now, can I get away with placing them next to each other? Because once again, all I need now to connect to them is one single input or one single side. So I can place another one here. The idea would be that I run a power cable up the wall to power the rest of them. In the meantime, I definitely could. I don't necessarily think that I should. And it looks like this is going to work anyway. Hold on. First things first. What's that, tin cable? What's the difference? Oh, red alloy's worth. Yeah, I gotcha. Let's get 3 more. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. While that's happening, let's try and get this thing sorted out. So wire cutters. Beautiful. We want to say connect you, to you, to you, and then tell this guy to connect upwards. And there we go, power! And he's working, which is awesome. Oh, and he's pretty fast when it's glass. That's pretty cool. And so that stuff's getting taken out, which means it's going into this recipe, I believe. Like it's contributing towards it, which is pretty cool. All we need now is the recipe for the tube and the recipe for the rods. The rods we're planning on using this extruder, which we'll probably place here. Laser engraver. How are we on the cables? Oh, we've got one. Nice. We're getting there. What's it waiting on? It's actually processing more sulfur and stuff. So that's going in here. Alloy smelter. If I search alloy smelter, we have primitive ones from that guy. Can I make more basic? Oh, because we've already got them crafted. Oh my god. So hold on. If I want to place another alloy smelter, I click that. I connect a yellow connector. We tell him, hey. Ignore the chest. We then go in here. And what do? I copy this and I paste this. I copy this and I paste this. I copy this and I paste this. And then we have 2 of them. Now the problem is it doesn't have power. Big problem. Big problem. Big problem. Big problem. But fixable, right? Fixable. We can just run the power up. Now I need more things for that, but like we're using this to make more. So it's an investment. And it's a pretty good investment, I'd say. Yeah. I'm on board. I'm enjoying this. I'm into a tiny little pocket where I'm actually having fun. Big win. Big win. Oh, it's done. Cable. Check out this. Boom. Oh, wait. Oh, no, why? Me when it's connected, but still not working. Aww. Oh, hold on. There we go. It wasn't connected at the middle base at the bottom, so you just had to refresh that with a shift click. And there we go. So this system now works. Extracts as well. Puts the new stuff in. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And so now that stuff's going to happen super fast. So that's another tin cable, right? So this tin cable, realistically, I invest it there. So that's connected. That's fine. Then I just go alloy smelter again. Oh, I'm enjoying this. We get another one of these that I can craft because I was smart and did what the people told me. I shift right click that. He's now got power. I go, hey, guess what? I know a guy. We click allow. I think I need to click allow every time I do that. We then go Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Right? Why do I have 2 there? That's fine, right? Yeah, that's the chest. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so now this guy's on the table. That guy's doing stuff. This guy's doing stuff. I can then go over here. And I think what I do is I think I add tin cables to the list. 20? But 20's a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have done 20, but I'll tell you what. They're on the menu. Alright, this guy we still need to fix though. Still rods and stuff. So before he... I mean, I guess you can see already. Before he even tries to order the cables, he's still waiting on this. He's still waiting on recipe 1. Until that's made, he does not care one bit. But that's fine. That gives me a little bit of time to think. So tin cable. We go in here. We order 3. I don't know if we need 3. Oh yeah, I guess. How do we feel about... Because if I do a row here... I think it's nice. I think we've got enough space. I think we've done good this time around. So we're going to have an extruder. The problem that I'm now realizing with the extruders is I'm going to need a different extruder for every single thing. As in a different mold, sorry. The molds are not consumed. I wonder if I add them as part of the recipe. Like, are they difficult to make? Like, I could make a bunch to begin with, right? Right? Yeah. I'm still deciding whether this is the play. Like, look at all of... I know I don't need all of these things, but I kind of do. Like, there's rotors that you need. There's rings and bolts and plates. And there's all... Well, I guess... No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm just trying to decide... Do I expand upwards, but have a unique recipe for each of them? You know what I mean? So, like, this guy does the steel rods. This guy does the steel bolts. This guy does the, whatever. Or, do I just give them their own separate line? So, like, all steel rods, all steel bolt. You know what I mean? I'm not certain. I'm not certain on what the play is there. Alright, well for starters, what do I need? I need the steel rod mold, which is this guy. So I need empty molds, which is going to be steel plates, and then files and hammers. Or bender. If we go steel plates, got a decent amount. We can take those, jump in here, and attempt that. So let's go boom, boom. Oh, there's a lot of pages. I thought I could do a little bit of a cheat. Let's search mold. Let's search steel mold. Hey, am I crazy? Steel, no, hold on. Rod. Right, we search rod. And then there's less pages to go through, and we find this. Extruder mold, MOLD. Gotcha. And we want empty mold. Guys, I know what I'm doing. Alright, cool. 14 of those. Awesome. So we want the rod mold. There we go. We got one of those. We want bolt mold. Yep, extruder bolt. Okay, so okay, I getcha. Ingots. Cool. Rod. So now we've got rods, we've got bolts. I think that's good enough for us at the moment. So this extruder can get given one of these. Rod. And then I've got to give him bolts. But the thing with the bolt is you'll get a bunch for the ingot. Cool. I like it. I think we will do one on top of the other. And once again, we'll just have them built in the background. So let's go extruder. Might as well get this guy set up prior. What do we need? An electric piston. We don't have that. Oh, because we need rods. Classic. All right, let's just make rods in here, just to get the ball rolling. Yeah. What's that? A file? Sure. What? Did I? Hold on. Yeah, that's a pretty good recipe. I can do 1-for-1 using a durability, or I can just ta-da. Yeah, I'll just ta-da some. Yeah, great idea. What are you talking about? Why is that a thing? All right, sure. Can you craft that? Cool. Boom. Basic extruder. Okay. Bam. So we've got 2 of these set up. This guy's going to do bolts. For the recipes, this honestly might be difficult to do. I don't actually know how I'll do it with XNet. Because if the recipes go into the same inventory, it's going to be like, where am I sending this ingot? Is the ingot going here or is it going here? Tricky. Very tricky. I think I would have to do separate crafters into separate chests, which means should I just have a separate lineup? I think I need to. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. Because there's going to be so many of them. We could do it a little bit more compact. As in, have them just with single gaps in between. Reason being is you do like, I don't know. I think it'll just work a little bit better by doing that. So like I will do bolts. Sure. Set them to allow. Set them to allow. Cool. I will say, by the way, I'm enjoying my setup currently. I'm interested in what you guys think. I haven't looked at anyone else, how they've done this. So I think what I'm doing is pretty good. Pretty low effort way to sort of get this expanded. I'm not liking this. That doesn't look necessarily good. I'm not particularly sure why that's happening. I think it's because this guy's extracting single items. I do want him to extract 3s, but I don't know if he will. He didn't seem to be a fan of doing that. Hold on. He might be good now. Oh wait, I should have put that back in this. Alright, the next one will probably be broken as well. But I think it is fixable, so yeah, let's go on there. Let's I need to place stuff in here. But I can't. Hold on. Now that's worked. Cool. Alright, well, we're all good. Alright, where does that leave us? I don't even remember. Let's search cable. We have our 3 cables. Very nice. 1, 1, 2, 3. Somehow it worked all the way until there. That's fine. We obviously want more cables. Let's get 3 more cooking up. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. How much do I want to do this episode before I'm happy? Because it is wrapping up point, but I feel like I want to just... I'll tell you what. I want all of that stuff that we've got to be doable. Oh, it's looking pretty cool at the moment. I want all of this to be doable. I want it to be able to do it all and fill this chest up. And to do that, we need these bolts. And I think that's a pretty... I think that's okay. What's happening here? I did the wrong thing. That's fine. Boom. Why? I'm so close to the edge. I'm going to have to place a thing under to make sure this gets done properly in the future. Boom. Alright, cool. So, I do have recipes on here. Steel ingot equals steel rod. I think we can do that. Is that the recipe? Steel rod. Do I get 1 for 1? In the extruder? I get 2. Alright, so we will be changing these recipes. So... this recipe. I'm like, where do I need to take this? What do you want from me? Extruder, boom. Don't need that. 16? Where are you pulling that from? That's not a thing. You liar. Boom. 2. There we go. 2 of those. Boom. This actually becomes 8. So we'll just set that. That solves that problem. It is also a steel ingot. It is also a steel ingot. Cool. So that goes there. We update that. Wonderful. And then we do this to be synchronized 2-way. Awesome. So, steel rod, steel bolt. Wonderful. Next on the list, I think we will do barrels for that situation we saw earlier where we just needed to gain access. And it's just like, I'd rather not. Barrel. Cool. So they might start getting stuff, which is fine. We still haven't automated the controllers for XNet, which is still a little bit embarrassing, but it is okay. It's fine, sort of, because they're a pretty fast craft. You know what I mean? You don't really have to wait, which is, I guess, why I haven't bothered yet, but definitely is something that should be considered sooner rather than later. This guy, because he's so close, we'll just have to make sure he doesn't attach to that one. Cool. Power. You'll have to see it. Advanced connectors. Connector. Once again, just disconnect those. You don't need to disconnect them. It will just mean there's an extra thing in the list here, and I'd rather not see that. You know what I mean? Oh, and this guy we don't want to connect. Huh. How do we suppose we do that? XNet. There's going to be a thing for it. There's going to be like a... No. You know, there's going to be a no. No. I know you can do different colors. Is that just the play? I just get some green running through the system. I think that is the play. We go green. We break this. We place green. Cool. That also will mean that I need green connectors. 1, 2... whatever, we'll get a bunch. So I imagine we'll need a bunch. Do you upgrade them? Yeah. Cool. Boom. Alright, so we'll break that. Advanced. Don't connect to that. Cool! Nice! Mission somewhat accomplished. We'll go dim chest. And once again, we'll just keep them separate. Boom. And boom. Cool. Okay. So, what do I need to do? I need to tell this guy to be an item channel. I then need to say, hey, you're going to extract round robin. You're going to insert one in there. Cool. And then you're going to go here. Round robin, you're going to extract, then you're going to insert. That's fine. That sounds good to me. Cool. I'm pretty sure it's that easy. I'm worried that it's not, but I think because all the other stuff that we've done has needed, like, not all the other stuff. That first one we did needed 2 inputs, so it was a little scarier, but I mean, as you can see, it's pretty simple here. Extract, insert, just keep one in the system. Extract, insert. Cool. So this guy will be working once we get our tin cables over there. Tin cables. I need to tell this guy, hey, by the way, you can get power from there. Hey, by the way, you can get power from there and give power there. Beautiful. So he's got power. He's got steel ingots. He's got a bolt mold. I don't really know. Steal this into an extruder. And we want bolts. We have a extruder mold bolt. And he's suggesting that he needs medium voltage. I see. I see the predicament. Where, whilst there is a low voltage extruder, he cannot do all the things a medium voltage extruder can. I getcha. Okay, that's fine. Hey, we've got the setup here. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But it is fine. We'll just have to... At least now I know how that works. Because I was a little bit confused. I keep wanting to just look for bolts and like finding them. I should probably just search for bolts. Bolt steel. Steel bolts is going to be a saw and these. And that gives me a bunch of steel. Alright. And what does that do for us? That allows this stuff to happen. Cool. Scheduled, so it needs more steel bolts. And cancel that, that's fine. We can then go into here, get out 18 of them, chuck them in there. And then that processes. Cool. Okay. Sure, yeah. So steel bolts are a problem currently. They're going to be placed into these machines, but not work. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Cool. At least we... yeah. Yeah, cool. Extruder, macerator. So, that's all working. What do we have in here? 20 of these. We're working on 5 of those. I mean, I've got these. I guess I can place that there. Copper wire, electric motors, all that sort of stuff. Currently, we're getting the tin cables, which is the last option. So, I don't know, maybe he does do some sort of round robin-esque thing. He's also currently processing all this, which is cool. Stored. Oh, this guy's doing his thing. Sticky resin. And he's got a bunch. Okay, yeah, cool. So, I wanted to see something like this, where there's a bit of a bottleneck, and then just absolutely get rid of it. Extractor. Basic extractor. I need one of these, which we can order. And then I need an LV pump, which apparently... Did I make one of these manually last time? LV electric pump. Why do I hate this recipe? Why does this look absolutely disgusting? I could do an assembler, and I can do a low voltage assembler. He doesn't need lubricant, he just needs the ingredients. That seems like the play. Oh, but I can't make the assembler. Because I need the other stuff. Cool. Look, we're probably going to do that. In the meantime, I just need rubber rings, which means I need rubber sheets. And I can do that. I can get some rubber sheets ordered. I don't know. I think I... Sadly, I think I need stuff to do that, but I can cancel these. And then it might just give me some rubber sheets. Possibly. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, see, I'm getting some rubber sheets. Awesome. And then I'd like to turn those into rubber rings using a knife, which we can do. I've got a knife on me, but I would like one more rubber sheet, please. I can time and bottle this guy just to get my rubber sheet that I want. That seems a-okay. It seems fine. I've got the thing on me, don't I? Boom, boom, boom. Cool. One more. Very nice. Okay. I think that thing is doable now. In here. No, wait. Whoops, sorry. In here first. I need what? A tin cable? Cool. That's doable. Tin cable. Wait for it. Tin cable. What else do I need? I need a motor and 2 tin rotors and stuff. That's fine. That could be doable. Give it a second. Cool. And then what does it need? Wrench, screwdriver. Wrench. Cool. So I've got that. That can go in there. And that can get an extractor. Right? I just need a couple little things. That's fine. That's doable. And then we get our basic extractor. And then that doubles our production of this stuff. So I place this here. I place our connector. I disconnect it from there. I go in here. What do? I copy, I paste. I copy, I paste. And then this guy gets resin. Oh, but I also have to tell him to do that. And there we go. Now, does he only start once he gets 8? Or has he already started? He doesn't have power. Cable. I see. Ah, yes. Indubitably. One more cable, please. Oh, nice. Surprisingly doable. Boom. And boom. He doesn't have that because I need to do this. Now he has that. What was I going to check? I was going to check in the extractor. No, it's 1-to-1. Cool. I just have 8 going in, I guess. I don't really know why. But we do. Does he raw rubber pulp? Is there no sneaky, easier way to get it? Okay, it's like a chemical reactor, centrifuge. Centrifuge does 20 seconds. Extractor does 3 seconds. Cool. Yeah, and that is the play. Sadly. Oh, well, no, it does 7.5 seconds. And low voltage. Gotcha. Yeah, cool. Okay. I like what I see. It makes sense. Unless you did the liquid. The liquid might somehow be faster, but I don't... No, you'd have to extract the... Yeah, and then, like, that, you've already extracted it. Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay. So if anything, it would be more extractors, which mean more of that, more of that. There's a lot of this stuff to go through. I wish my system luck. At least we've got something to do next episode. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. I think this has been pretty good for an expandable GregTech system. Something like that. XNet GregTech. Something fun. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're having fun. Thank you for the very kind comments and very helpful comments. I did read them all. I apologize if I didn't take action on what you said. I do apologize. But I did read them. They're in my brain. They're part of my being. And eventually, when I'm downloaded into the cloud, you'll be able to see that in the architecture of my brain. How cool is that? I genuinely, like, as simple as this is, being able to see the bit of my base over there with distant horizons is so cool. Once again, not only am I playing on a server, my render distance is at 4. Like, and you can still see the stuff over there. You can see the massive... Oh, so cool. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, of course, to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy and Final Phoenix 13. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.